Welcome to the Concrete Genius Podcast. I'm your host, Sauce McKenzie, man. Follow me on all socials at johnlouden.com. But I got the honor today to be blessed with the presence of this young lady who's a brilliant young lady, brilliant personality, relationships, advice,
Thank
and
you.
just an overall great spirit. Miss Ademmah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Mr. John?
I'm good. I'm chilling. So how's life treating you?
Life is treating me as good as I wanted to treat me. How about yours?
It's beautiful. I try
It's
to,
good.
that mindset of like, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm moving, ain't nothing too bad. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to
Definitely,
approach life.
yeah.
Yeah. So tell me what what makes you smile? Like what drives you during the day? You smiling about something. Tell me something that makes you happy. A thought.
Let's see. I have so many things to be grateful and happy for. First, I would honestly say the peace of mind that I have and that I seek. I think most of the time I go to sleep with frequency music. I don't know if, people be on that, but frequency music definitely sets the tone for a good rest. So maybe it's the frequency music. So I'm looking forward to a good day because my body has been already put in position to prepare itself for a good day.
So tell me more about that frequency music, please.
So I do know that I want to say our bodies is definitely in a chakra. So me, I try to align myself with a lot of different things that I listen to. Because if you listen to junk, you're just putting junk in your body. If you listen to frequencies are healing. So they call it like I want to say her name is Centrise, and she has something it's called it's a 111. So I'll be with numbers, but the frequency is the internal healing for you. So honestly, that's the only information I got. I ain't dug deep into it. Love the
Yeah.
way it make me feel. I mean, I know, 932 frequency, 532 frequencies. These is mind, body, and spirit frequencies. So
Oh, this is
yeah.
dope, man. That's deep. Spirituality is real big. So tell me about yourself, like where you originally from, you know what I mean? Like where what was your childhood like? And then we'll kind of cross paths on how you and I linked up.
That is funny. So I'm originally from here. I'm from Indiana and born and raised my whole life. I lived on the south side of Indy for years. Then I moved to I want to say Brightwood for a minute. Then I just moved around Indiana shit. That's all I could say. But mostly it was the east side and south side.
Yeah.
Currently, I literally love to go farther away from the east side. So
Yeah.
now in my life, you can't find me. That's all I can say when I'm still in Indy. So
Yeah. You just moving around. Yeah, laying
yeah,
low.
that's it. Other than that,
Yeah.
my childhood, it wasn't based off money. It was just based off of love and affection and just, trying to support each other. Basically, my mom done what she could. I had met my father when I was 12 years old and I changed his life. He was addicted to drugs. He was a crackhead. I mean, we all grown, This is my daddy, but he was on drugs real bad. And I had told my mom, like, hey, look, I need to find him. Found him. He came out of jail, got in his life. He cleaned up. He lived till he was 49 years old and he ended up having cancer. So after that happened, I literally probably my father really just let me enjoy my life as a kid. Like he helped me, like I was working on cars. I was doing like dirty work for real. People be
Yeah.
thinking you don't get your hands dirty. My daddy taught me how to change a tire. He taught me so much
Yeah.
about like just life in general. I do have two children. Uh my mindset is more like I would say as I got older, my mindset is, how do I make money in my sleep though? That's
Yeah.
all I've been chasing.
Yeah, and it comes, but us as melanated people, we have to find multiple ways to survive and make income and not be dictated, you know what I'm saying, by one person's
Definitely.
whims. So that's beautiful. Just to have that foresight at that age of a young lady is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? To have the wherewithal to say, hey, I want to find this man. We can. So you
Yeah,
already was
I
in a healing
changed my daily
spirit.
life.
Yeah, that's
He
A1.
he changed my life. Like I honestly, I feel like I could probably advocate for fathers. You know what I'm saying? Because the world that we live in is so evil, and I feel like if my father was here today, I'm going to bat for my daddy. I just think kids in this generation, it's like however the parent shows up, that's how the kid reflects the energy back. That ain't cool. Like, I don't know if kids would want a crackhead daddy. You know what I'm saying? They'd
Yeah,
probably be like, nah, bro, go on somewhere. But
yeah,
me, I was like, I'm gonna change your
yeah,
life.
yeah.
So
That's beautiful, man.
yeah, I
That's
love to change
beautiful.
lives because I'm
Yeah,
changing mine every day.
and I mean that's just beautiful because honestly, like I always appreciate the black women that don't never give up on black men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
I appreciate that. I always speak about in our defensive, but not just from the opposite side of that. So many black women that you've been at your lowest. It was a black woman that held you down. You know what I mean? Whether it was your mom, your sister, your child. You know what I mean? It was somebody that held you down. There's some glue for you, a
Hmm.
friend. So, yeah, I think acknowledging those type of women, like just to have the foresight to be
Yeah.
protectors. Those are the type of black women that allow like men like me to survive through history. You know what I mean? If that makes
That's
sense.
amazing. No,
Hmm.
that's amazing. I have 2 sons, and I wanna make sure that the woman that they choose is a woman that's gonna definitely make sure that they take care of them, like, mentally, not just the
Yeah,
financial standpoint. I'm talking about they mental because men suffer from a lot of mental things that a woman would probably never understand because the man doesn't have a safe space to, voice that out. So,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I was just talking to my brother today about how like we both like dark skinned black man. He about 6'3", like I'm about 6'5", and we talk about the perception. No matter what, people view you as angry or they view you as threatening. Sometimes I don't care how nice you can be. And that's something you got to learn to manage and navigate through the world, even among your own people. Like,
Mhm.
and so I really I appreciate the advocacy for black men and black women because on the flip side, like, I know how, like, sometimes y'all get, I mean, a lot, all the time, y'all get disrespected.
Mm.
Sometimes by y'all own, shortchanged financially, or people not giving you opportunities without being horn dogs, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's got to be a situation where we both understand each other's plights instead of kind of just bumping heads all the time. You know what I mean? Like start talking some of these things out as kind
Yeah.
of how you and I doing now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have that space though. I mean, there I go back to frequency though. If you're not
Yeah.
bringing the frequency to have somebody feel that, hey, this is an open space and this is a safe space that I can come and just pour out these things and not feeling like I'm dumping my problems on you, then I
Yeah.
think it could be a great place to start.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good, man. So have you always had like this rational mentality of healing or have you ever been like, for lack of a better term, turned up? You know what I mean?
I mean, I always tell my kids that I'm an angel. So
Yeah,
I tell
yeah,
them I'm
yeah,
a healer
yeah.
and I'm an angel. But,
Yeah.
the older me, yeah, I did. So I was using my sister ID to get in the club.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
when I
yeah,
was like 17, she was 2 years older than me. So
yeah.
yeah, I had a
Nah,
little, I had my fun for sure.
yeah,
But as I've grown and gotten older, it's just like if Imma have some fun, I wanna do it out of town. I'm not outside here in Indiana, you know what I'm saying, going to no events, no parties. Not saying I don't support my people. It's just
yeah.
saying that in my own mind and safety, I feel more comfortable being at home. That's it.
I just, that's crazy you say that. Like, I just love the crib. Like, I love pulling up at the crib, walking in my garage. I love like sitting on my couch knowing I got 4 hours with my woman of just TV,
Right?
what we gonna eat, snacks, running back and forth to the fridge. Like, that's my frequency. Like you say, like that's my peace. You know what I mean? And that makes
Yeah,
her peaceful because now I'm in the crib. You know what I mean? Like, a
yeah,
woman ain't never safe unless her man and her boys is in the house. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
um, nah, that's real shit. Like I love the out of town wave too, man. But have you always been like? Let me ask you right now. Currently, what's your diet? Are you vegetarian? You vegan? Like, what's your diet?
I'm 80/20. I'm plant-based,
Okay.
80%. If I go somewhere and they don't have a plant-based menu that I like, I will probably do 20%, French fries, something like that. But majority of the time, I'm very strict when it comes to my eating habits and how I eat and what I'm eating. Also, very knowledgeable because what I'm putting in my body is what's gonna feed my frequency and my spirit. So if I'm eating dead carcasses all day, I'm gonna be sluggish. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna want to nap. I'm not going to get much done because of something that's not alive, it's not living, and it didn't show enough come from the ground. I won't consume it. So
Have
yeah.
you have you so you don't mess with any dairy either?
No, I don't mind. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Like
not a real
pizza.
big cheese. Pizza is here and there. I'd rather do gluten free. If I do any of
Yeah.
it, I want to make sure it's gluten free. I'm very alert and aware. Like I mean, here and there bullshit, okay, that's cool. Like if the pizza wasn't gluten free or if the cheese was dairy, or if it's an egg or something. But I'm
Yeah.
not constantly like, eating it overly where it's not doing nothing. You're just literally sitting in waste.
Mm.
That's just me. Sorry.
Nah, you gotta speak your mind straight. They need to hear. Hey, one thing about the truth, man, but it's always some truth that's gonna piss somebody off
It
somewhere.
is.
So, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you like I said, if you ain't lying shit, you just gotta deal with what you got might have to switch arenas, turn TV off.
Yeah.
I mean, cause the truth, like I fall back on the dairy sometimes just cause like working out, eggs make me feel full, but I'm trying as you know, we'll get into later. I've been trying to eat more lentils. Lentils have been making me
That's
feel
really
more full
good.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
really good for you. It's a soluble fiber and it has
yeah.
high protein,
Yeah.
literally high protein. So, and it's really what you tell your mind though, John. Like a lot of times you can go to a doctor and you can see him. I'm not bashing nobody, but you can go to a doctor and they can tell you based off of this chart, based off the information you've given to them. Okay. Now
Mhm.
we fitting in this chart, the information's lining up. What do we do next? Now they're gonna give us what? A prescription that fits and checks all these lines. What if it's my blood type? They don't want to give you that willingly. You gotta call, schedule, pay for it. But how much blood have you had in my life for 35 years? You done had all my
Mm.
blood. Why can't I just call? But I know my blood type, so I go off of my blood type and the diet that it gives me and everything. And ever since then, I've been able to like really manage my weight, eating plant based and those
Mm.
things. So yeah, you tell
So
your
is that
mom.
what you? So I just want to clarify because this is a very important point. What you said was basically you. I just want to understand it. You said you basically called and you got your blood type and you researched your blood type and you associated that to your diet and your lifestyle.
Exactly.
That's
Yes.
kind of smart. Yeah, I like
Yes.
that.
But the doctor's gonna tell you if you haven't had blood drawn recently, you're gonna have to come in and get blood drawn and it may cost.
Yeah, yeah,
Why is that? You know what I'm saying? But hey, as soon as if you go to the Red Cross, you can get your blood type though, for real. Donate some blood, get your blood type from there.
So
It's
how
free.
long have you been like not eating animals? Like was that your household growing up? When did you make the shift?
No,
To
hell no. My mama, hell no, no, no. My mama, she cooked everything. I didn't eat chitlins, none of that. But I think after I had my first child, I actually became vegetarian. And the doctor had told me I had chronic high blood. I'm just 20 something years old, and it scared the shit out of me. And I just
mm,
remember one day my head hurted so bad that I really thought I was probably gonna have an aneurysm. And they told me that I had to take this blood pressure medicine almost probably for the rest of my life. And I was like, there's nothing else you can do. And they like, sorry, you gotta take it. And I'm like, bullshit. I
mm,
did Dr. Savi's regime. I mean, his whole routine. Take this out of the. I was vegetarian for 7 years,
mm.
and I healed myself. I didn't eat
That's
meat.
amazing.
I didn't do. I did all organic, and this is in 2013, where it wasn't
That shit
even
was
big
hard to
on plant
find in
based.
Indiana, bro. Hell
It was
yeah.
hard,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
was
yeah. It was
eating
hard.
bean salad and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Bean salad, like
yeah,
what?
yeah,
I
yeah,
was sick of the beans in the salad. So,
yeah,
yeah, then things, progressed in my future. And then I met someone. They love this kind of food. They like, you need this food. And I'm like, I don't need that food. They
yeah,
kind of talked me into it. But after that, it was like, I could just feel the difference. My face broke out so bad from the
yeah.
food. I was like, hell no, I ain't doing that.
Your face broke out from the food?
I hadn't had beef, lamb, pork. No, I hadn't had nothing prior to meeting that person for 7 years, and when I started eating it again, I just started having, like, this overreactive hormones. My face looked like I had blisters all over it. It was definitely the ugly side I've ever been in my life, and
No shit.
I couldn't look at a mirror for a whole year. I literally that's what makes me find the internal part of just not me, but everyone around us. It's just a shell, you
Yeah.
know? It's what
Yeah.
we telling ourselves in here. So I was telling myself my face is clear, and it started clearing up, but I stopped eating that bullshit too. So
So you died what you had dived into the beef and what else? The lamb and all that shit?
lamb, beef, it was good while it lasted, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
no, it's not for me. We ain't supposed to eat that shit though.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Nah, we ain't
not.
supposed to eat that shit out.
We're
So
not.
so like my change was like so I already had kind of fell back. Um I had already kind of fell back. Hold on one second. I had already kind of fell back from the meat already.
Mhm.
The beef, you know what I mean? That shit was making me sluggish when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that pork shit used to give me a headache. I used to have a headache. I already had a bad temper. I ain't need to be having no headache. So I cut back on that sausage early. And then shit, I went to jail. So like you really start learning about your body. You start trying to preserve yourself when you get out. So you really ain't eat shit in there but like vegetables and shit like that. Shit you trying to get your hands on, or like zoom zooms and wham whams. You're not consuming no fast food. So you really that's why a lot of people come from prison healthy, because you're not eating the bullshit. Like the
But
shit
it's
they
some
serve you.
processed too, right? Like they got a lot of processed shit
Well, it's
too.
processed, but it's processed basically snacks. Or like some people
Okay,
might
yeah,
work in the
gotcha.
kitchen. Like if I work in the kitchen, I might make 3,000 sandwiches and sell them. So that's 3,000 people eating some shit that'll come from a deli. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just about like you don't eat this KFC shit, this Taco Bell shit, this Burger King shit. All this shit is not good for you to be consuming on a regular basis. Like, and so I started researching. I had a brother. He rest in peace with my brother Carl. He didn't drink, he didn't smoke. He just loved meat. And so when he passed, I was like, yeah, I ain't fucking with none of this shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I always
Yeah.
said, by the time I got 50, I was gonna go vegetarian. Cause I like looking good. You know what I mean? I don't want to be no motherfucker look like I drink all the time. I bite into sausage every day and animals and shit. Nah, that shit change your jawline. It change your eyes. It change your skin tone. Like your skin look
Mhm.
dry. Like, man, I started going vegan. My shit start glowing like how my mama used to. Like she used to eat tomatoes all the time. So like that vegan, you see it in your skin. You start getting more out the day. I start surviving off 6 hours of sleep. I hate being asleep in
Yeah.
the daytime now because all I eat is life. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't eat
Yeah,
no
that's good.
nothing
But my
dead.
dad used
Yeah,
to always tell me, if you tired, you need to find something else to do because you sleep
yeah,
when you die, and he sleeps. So,
yeah, yeah.
that's
That's
why
how my
I'm
dad used to
like,
do.
I ain't too sleepy or tired. Even if I
Yeah,
was, I still got something else to do. Like we gotta keep ourselves busy. And then really just pour information that's real information. Like we need to unlearn to relearn. And I think that's
yeah.
the hardest part in our communities is unlearning to relearn, because what worked for you may not work for everybody. And what worked for me may not work for you. But how do we meet in the middle? Come
So
together and figure out what we can do.
so let me ask you about one of your many careers. You're very talented in the health field. You work in a health store. That's how I encountered you. How my son and his friends encountered you. Everybody
Yeah.
healthy. Um, I want you to get the people one good smoothie they could go through the day. Not too many ingredients, just something they could go through the day. Somebody may be feeling sluggish, want to get some energy to maybe work out, go to the gym. Get them a quick smoothie that they could probably whip up.
That would probably be the jungle juice. That's gonna give you some energy. That's got the spirulina in there, which is good antioxidant. It's good for your blood. It's good for digestion. It's good for cholesterol, diabetes. It's so good for a lot of different things. And it's green, so it has a high volume of chlorophyll in there. A lot of
Yeah,
times we're not getting enough leafy greens, vitamin K from our greens at all. So that one's a good one. And I would probably say just a refreshener would be a golden peach detox. Now the jungle juice only has apple juice, bananas, and pineapple. and spirulina. And then the other one, a golden peach, it's a little bit more hydrating. You're getting vitamin C, you're getting cucumber, you're getting some red apples, some oranges,
Yeah.
peaches, and pineapples. So that one's definitely gonna push you through the day. You can make that stuff wherever you're at. It doesn't matter. You know, you get a blender and some juice. You just buy spirulina. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
work
yeah.
there for a reason.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, that's
And
good.
it's for fun. It's not for money. I don't do anything I don't love. That's all. Like
Exactly. I'm
what
the
I'm at
same
in my
way.
life, I'm
Yeah.
only doing everything I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see how me and you got cool. I'm a stubborn motherfucker, boy. Hey, I ain't gonna do shit I don't want to do. I got to
Yeah.
love it because if I love it, I'm gonna give it my best because I'm gonna be in the best spirit. You know what I
Every
mean?
day. Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, nah, that's real shit.
Yeah.
So now, as far as like, do you take any type of supplements, vitamins, anything?
I do. Actually, this is not like I'm not
Yeah,
promoting
I
Huel,
know, definitely.
but Huel, that is my fuel.
What's it
That has
called?
42. It's called Huel, Huel, and I just
Okay,
bought a case from my job.
okay,
But that has 42 vitamins and minerals that our bodies don't get. Like
okay.
literally, and I drink that in the morning before my workout or just throughout the day. And it gives me like it literally has every supplement that's in my counter, just about
Mm.
inside this drink. And it doesn't taste like pick me up again and drink it. It tastes like a Flintstone vitamin, but it's really, really, it's
Yeah.
really healthy for you though.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
You
that's my
got
big
yeah.
one right now, the
And so
Huel.
that kind of knows no matter what you do through the day, you kind of knocked out a lot of your supplements and stuff like that.
I took that, yeah, but my other side is, I take sea moss on an empty stomach every morning,
What you do?
and
You
then I
mix it with
also
something? You mix
no,
the gel with something? You just take the
no,
gel raw,
I just scoop it up in a spoon and drink it with some water,
like a straight. Yeah,
right? Sea
yeah.
moss shot, and then I take black seed oil.
I take black seed too. I got the liquid and I take the pill. I love my black seed, bro. That's how
I
I
love
stay.
the liquid,
Yeah, I
yeah.
love the liquid. I love the liquid. Yeah, I love the liquid.
Yeah, those
Sometimes.
my 2.
Yeah, I put a little liquid on my face sometimes. I can't give him too
Yeah,
much
that's
game. I
good
can't.
too, yeah.
I can't
They
give him
say you
too
can
much
use it on
game.
your skin too.
Hell yeah, that shit, boy, that shit how you right. You have a little bump or something won't go away.
Just throw
You
it on
throw a
tea
little
tree
bit
oil
about
is good for that.
man, they don't teach. And you know, like I'm here because like a lot of men they really be wanting to know, but like society gotta unchain their brain from thinking like eating right and being well groomed. That's really the most masculine shit you can do because you trying to be here for your family. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to live, you trying to live to be 80. Like that's the greatest gift you could give to yourself and the world to your family. Like so that's why I be trying to push dudes toward, hey man, you ain't gotta be perfect, but start walking a few miles a week. You know what I'm saying? Like do something with yourself. Put the you can't go like you say, man, like you consuming your body with animals that are slaughtered for you to eat them. I know that
Yeah, yeah.
sounds cruel, but it's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name? Aki. What's his name? Yaki?
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
just reading something that he said. He said, you know, when we consume the animal, when we cook it and consume it, that the animal consumes us. That's some crazy shit.
For real, yeah, because everything in the
Mhm.
animal is now in our shit, right?
Mhm.
No,
He
that's
said it heats up in our gut and then it makes some type of chemical. So that's where I say that if you kill an animal, you're gonna feel the same stress, the same depression, the same anxiety that this animal that just was, you're gonna put that in your body and your blood. No.
that's tough. That's tough. So, hey, um, so recently you had, they don't even know you the relationship guru. Sometimes you be dropping some jewels. Um, and you had one on TikTok go viral. What was the one on TikTok you said go
No,
viral?
but oh my God. I said if she block you, that means she still love you. And it was some people that didn't like it. And then I had people, so many women was saying, girl, you're lying. Don't antagonize these men thinking that. And then the guys is like, well, what do I do? What can I do? to make her unblock me. And then somebody was like, "Hey, you was right. She do love me. Look who hit me up, sending me screenshots and stuff." So it worked.
I think for me, I think go 50-50. Cause, you know, some niggas gotta be blocked. You know what I'm
Some if
saying?
they
Like,
extra creeped out,
yeah.
block
Some
you
niggas,
creep. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, that's cool.
some niggas gotta be blocked. But I think it's also dangerous because, like, probably if you block me, I'm gonna block you back. We can go and get the hell on. Like that's just how I roll. Like I don't really
Listen,
play with women. Like I don't fuck
I'm
around.
blocking you
Yeah, I'm
first.
blocking you black.
That's
Yeah, like
it.
yeah.
I'm
Cause like
blocking you.
yeah,
I
when
don't
you
care.
disrespect me, you gonna get
Uh,
the chop already. You gonna be like, damn. So you already calling me from the 463 number. Like damn, you blocked me up. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah, no. I only said that because of this, okay? Listen.
But I
I only said
understand.
it because I feel like this. Depending on the situation you got blocked for, I mean, it's a chance maybe because you pissed her off so much that she had to block you.
To
If
stop fucking
she
with you.
exactly.
I
So
agree with
really,
that
you still
100.
got
Yeah, I agree
power,
with that.
bro.
I agree with that. I agree with
You
that.
still got power,
I agree
bro.
with
She
that. I agree
blocked
with that.
you.
I agree with that. I
That's
agree
why I
with that.
said it.
Yeah.
Not and
I
the women was mad because they thinking that it's gonna send somebody to jail, somebody gonna pop up. See, the day went toxic into mine. I went to a literal state of mind where I'm just like,
yeah.
okay, depending on the situation, if she blocked you, she love you. I done block hella motherfuckers I didn't love. I
Now
didn't unblock them so they could see my progress.
I actually see. I hate to be this guy because I really be want to argue, but I actually see both sides. Like I've been in the shoes where you saying like I've blocked chicks. Like all right, don't text me no more at 7 in the morning. Like I know I'm a king. It's good. You know what I mean? Like we good. Like or a motherfucker you just might talk to and you know whatever. It's they don't understand boundaries. You got to block because you shouldn't even have a phone anyway. Like so, a phone is already an invitation into my personal space. So you're not gonna
Exactly.
violate my boundaries, fucking with me on the phone. So I
Yeah,
totally
no, for real.
agree. I've also been blocked by people you know what I mean, who gotta block me so they can stop fucking with me. It's like, you know, going in drug
Yeah,
rehab.
because I
You know what I'm
mean you're
saying?
toxic. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say
That's
that,
it. You toxic. That's
but
it. Block me. I won't ever think to reach back out, motherfucker. It'll
never.
probably make me feel
Yeah.
some type of way.
Yeah.
But I don't give a damn because the love was always there. I don't care. You blocked me because you love me. That's it. That's
Now, I'm gonna say this, baby girl. I think to me, I feel like it's unless it's something where it's like you owe me money or I gotta figure
okay,
out how to
yeah,
get
no,
something
yeah.
back, right? If
Yeah.
you if somebody block you and you get another number to call them to argue some more, I feel like you got low self-esteem
That's
somewhere.
a I think you a
Yeah,
psychotic person, literally.
yeah.
That's
Because
insanity right there. Like,
you
no.
gotta love yourself. I don't care how much it hurt, right? You gotta
Mhm.
love yourself enough to say fuck you too.
And you know what? Speaking of that though, right? You know how I've gotten over any situation that I've ever been through in my life with people? Soon as that person, that voice that pop in your head with their name,
Yeah.
I always say back out loud into that, fuck them.
Yeah.
I say that because if not, I'm gonna go back through the memories, the hurt, whatever the fuck we went through. I always say, fuck that motherfucker. I say it in my mind and I say it out loud because fuck them. That's just how I feel. Because why am I gonna continuously drag myself down this war hole of problems and feelings and emotions for somebody who probably don't even give a damn about you? I mean, because you was blocked. Like, that's
Yeah.
okay. It is. I
Yeah.
think the world we live in right now, I think we need to learn that nothing is promised. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And knowing that nothing is promised, that means nothing can be taken away from you because it was never yours.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's like my
Yeah.
biggest one. So if you get
Yeah.
blocked, whoop de doo.
Yeah. Like I like to say, I'm floating on blessings, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm just,
Yeah.
I ain't tripping on nothing. Like however it go, go. But like I do understand. Like, cause to me, phones is already like, my daddy, rest in peace. He would not get a phone. He had a pager. He'd
My
meet you
dad did
halfway,
too.
but he was
Yeah.
like, he did not want you to be able to be like when he wanted to talk on the phone, he want to call. He old school for real. Like and not understand that. But my biggest thing about getting away from people, I wish I knew 20 years ago, was that like any dysfunctional behavior is a pattern
Yeah.
until you see a pattern of better behavior, right? So if somebody ain't shit on a Wednesday, this person ain't shit. I'm sorry. Like it's just if they sorry in the fourth grade, they're gonna be sorry at 24 until you see a pattern of better behavior. Like you'll waste a lot of energy and friendships and relationships trying to get people second, third, fourth chances that's never gonna change. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
for real. And they
Yeah.
won't never tell you that they ain't gonna change.
You know?
That's my biggest issue right there. Like, nigga, I already know you ain't gonna change. You showing
Yeah.
me this shit.
Yeah. I'm
And
just choosing to accept you.
you
Yeah.
still acting like a motherfucking change is gonna come out of there.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I just
Yeah.
watch you.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker, you could ask them like, bro, you ain't gonna change. They like, I'm working on it. Well, ain't not hard enough. Okay.
Yeah.
That's people's not, yeah.
So let me ask you a question as a woman, right? Young woman, um, mother. Has how has uh social media, in your opinion, if any, affected Black relationships? Not just interpersonal relationships, but just the way we interact with each other as a community as a whole.
I'm glad you asked me that because I'm telling you, I probably had this conversation a couple weeks ago. I really think that the image with social media is this image that people put themselves in a place where you automatically labeled as something. Me, I have 101 followers, and people probably already put me in this category when I've never been in that category in my life. So it's like before I could even show who I am, they've already put me here based off of whatever they've seen on this number. When the reality of the world is that the question is, how come we don't talk to strangers anymore? How come you can go into a gas station, not ghetto, and you see crazy motherfucker, your discernment pick that up. I'm just saying, you can make eye contact with people, and instead of saying, hello, how you doing? Everybody just walk right by. And that was honestly designed for that. They don't want us to communicate. It's not even just a Black community because it's all of us. It's
Mm,
everybody around us. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's not you got to carry this certain aura or nothing. It's just you being the nice person that you are. And that's why I go off the motto, if you can't find a nice person, you be one. Because I really feel like the media has very much tore up the image of a future for not just the Black couples in the communities, just for our children that's growing up into this. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't mind the gaming and stuff, but it just seems like it's just getting way too much. And this is really fucking with our equilibrium. It's knocking us off,
Yeah.
you know? It's like literally it's knocking us off our equilibrium. Motherfuckers dizzy, crazy, psychotic. It's too much data from the phone, it's too much cellular Wi-Fi. It's just too
Yeah.
much in
Yeah.
the motherfucking phone for us to manage. That's why people going crazy.
Crazy. And like you made some excellent points. I just feel like we don't even know our neighbors no more. Like when I was a kid, I knew everybody's name on my block. Like
Right?
kids don't know their neighbors. Kids don't play
No.
with their neighbors. Kids
Yeah.
get in the car and go play with like, it's different. And then also like if you had a decent job in the 80s and 90s before social media in the 2000s, you felt good about yourself because you knew what you survived, right? You didn't
Hmm.
have to see the guy you went to school with that just bought a Porsche or the girl who got 10 Birkin bags and may not even be hers. But now,
Or real Birkin.
or real Birkins. But now good enough is never good enough no more for social media. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's more, more, more.
More.
And then if you
Yeah.
look like it, you fit with it and they automatically label you. Like, I don't know. I was talking to somebody last week and I was just telling her just a story about my life. And she looked at me like, damn, girl, I honestly never thought you had, went through anything. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know?
Hey,
But that's how, like, you can wake up every day and choose that same past, or you can wake up every day and choose a new future. And, the choice is yours. We have a choice.
do you think because of your personality, your demeanor, and the way you look, do you think people assume that a lot that like your life has been pleasant?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really do. I
yeah,
do because only if they
yeah,
knew.
yeah. That's great. Nah, that's like dudes will see me right, and I'd be talking. They'd be like, "Man, you cool, you charming, man. You smile, you be kicking it, bro. I know your life always been." I'm like, bro, like I could write one day on the calendar and you'll shit on yourself. Like if you just had to live this one May the 4th, 1997, you would shit on yourself. So like, don't ever look at somebody and think you would trade places with them because you don't know what the fuck happened to them. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they seen. You don't know what they endured. So
I've heard that all my
yeah,
life too.
yeah,
I worked at this warehouse job for a while. I was a machine operator and I got the shit talked about. Like I'm talking about chewed me up at this job because I was probably the first black young girl that was a machine operator. And
mm,
it had to be who was I sleeping with? Who was it this? Who was it?
yeah,
And it's just like,
yeah,
damn, I'm still a vegetarian at this point. I'm 20
yeah,
some years old. I'm like,
yeah,
put fruit in your water. I'm just
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
educate motherfuckers. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
got drugged through the mud based on how I look. Like the lady came to me like, "You just look so sedity and stuck up." I'm
Uh,
like, "Dang." I said, "Nice to meet you too." But I get that a lot, and it's just so funny. Like if I don't smile, people think I have an attitude. If
yeah,
I'm
about
like resting my face, people like, "What's
yeah,
wrong with you?"
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's like, damn, can I be human
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
too?
Nah, that's real shit. That's real
I'm
shit.
in deep thought right now. Damn. So I get it bad. I gotta show up like a robot every motherfucking
Nah,
day.
that's real
'Cause that's
shit.
what
Cause
they
I
used
could be
to.
minding my business, motherfucker be like, "Who pissed you off? You just now." Cause I was
Right?
really thinking
Yeah.
about some shit, man. I was thinking about my dog when I was 7 years
Yeah.
old, and that moment we had
Right?
4th of July. You coming over here asking me what the fuck am I thinking about? You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like, I don't.
No.
It's like people like, cheer up, big man. Who said the fuck I was sad, bro? Like I don't. And then when I smile, it's like, oh, this slick motherfucker up to something. So I really
No,
can't
right?
win. Like I
You
don't.
can't.
I can't win. So it's like,
You
yeah,
can't.
nah, you can't give a fuck how people feel. You just got to be in your mood. Whatever your mood is,
You
that's how
do.
you
You just gotta
feeling.
keep on pushing.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah, that's how you feel for you. So like, you have a lot of positive interactions with black men and black people overall throughout the day. Hundreds, I've seen thousands actually, right? And they're
Yeah.
always positive, even when the other participant isn't the most enlightened, right? For
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you you always hold your composure. How do you do that? But also, you so respectful to every, especially me as a black man, every black male that comes through there. So I want you to kind of answer that and then kind of talk about that respect level and how that's interchanged, that energy is interchanged.
Probably honestly, I would probably say I did customer service. I've been working since I was like 13, 14 years old. So I
Mm,
worked at McDonald's. So I was trained with a great person that taught me customer service. And I carried that on through my whole life. And I just feel like, I think the world that we live in now, there's none of that. And I
yeah,
want to make sure that I can always bring that. So I get a
yeah,
joy out of just speaking life into everybody because I'm speaking life into myself. They say
yeah.
the same way you talk to somebody else is how you talk to yourself. So I talk life into myself. So why not speak life into everybody else?
Real shit.
So
Yeah.
that's the hit on that one. Even the people that have probably bothered me and I've never let them, it was probably one person though. One person came and been crazy. Shout
yeah,
out to her
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
girl,
You
I'm
got it
talking about
right.
about to beat me up over a smoothie. Like, damn, whoa, it was crazy. But I told her if
Yeah,
she came back, I give her a hug. I love you, sister. I don't know what you was going through that day. I'm not a violent person because I don't know what the violent person in me is like. That makes sense. And I
yeah,
don't want to wake up in jail nowhere because shit, I ain't never
yeah,
let that part
yeah.
out.
Yeah, I
So
hear you. Yeah, that shit ain't fun. That shit
no,
ain't
no,
fun.
okay. I ain't never
Yeah,
been
nah,
to
that
I ain't
shit
got
ain't
no
fun.
record, so yeah. And
Yeah,
then to the men, I see a lot of men that come in there with their wives, and it just shows me that I feel like this. I feel like the black man should be celebrated no matter what circumstances or situations that they may face. Because at the end of the day, I don't know how this black man was raised in a home. I don't know if it lacked love, lacked support, lacked just a caring heart or kindness of words. I don't know that. So me, I'm not flirting with your ass. I'm not doing none of that. I'm only doing my job based off of how you coming into this job, into my job, what your reaction is and how you looking to me. And I'm just gonna say, how's your days going? And then if it goes to there and it's just like sometimes people they're just so used to being loud and talk too disrespectful that you don't run across people who have a calm, energetic
Yeah.
vibe, you know? So I just always love to bring that everywhere I go because that's just who I am. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter if you had one eye or two cockeyed. I'ma still I'ma still make you feel good about yourself. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to holler.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to take you, nothing.
Yeah.
I just feel like as a
Yeah.
woman, if I want to see a change, I got to start with myself.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
I just started with myself, you know, just trying to find resources. So I
yeah.
respect a lot of people that come in there. I see Brother Nuri come in there all the time also.
For real, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. So definitely.
So now, I'm the same way. Like, I'm very like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, you welcome, please,
Hmm.
excuse me. Cause first, I'm always respectful. Like, and then two, like every situation I grew up, is like real kind of violent. Respect is the only way you live. You can't just be disrespecting around the people. And then, so like, and it's just like you don't know what the fuck people going through. So I feel like
Yeah.
if I start out with you respectful, then anything else is on you. It's just like a friendship. I'm gonna give you 110%. You gonna work your way down. Once you get down to a D, C minus, you out of there. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get
Hmm.
your ass out of there. So nah, that's good. That's good, man. I think black women need to be talked to better too. I think
Yeah. I don't like the dudes. Like dudes, I don't know. This is where social media. Sorry to cut you off.
nah, you good.
Social media to mess that all up because what's the little shit?
Yeah.
What's I mean, I ain't with that lingo.
Fine
I
shit
wouldn't
and
give a
all
fuck
that
if there
shit.
was
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
fine shit. I wouldn't give a fuck if
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
endearment or not. Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm not the fine shit for you, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah, yeah,
find
yeah.
some other shit. That's
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah,
Okay?
yeah. Yeah, that's definitely because
So
like
no,
how could anything beautiful be shit? Like shit's not a word you associate with
I
beautiful.
don't care the lingo.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's same when it comes to responding. When you said women, yeah, but honestly, like, there we go back though. It's either the man, as a woman, we cannot blame a man because it's what we tolerate.
mm,
That's it. You could either stick around and teach him that you no longer want to tolerate it, or you could stick around and teach him that you want to have understanding and patience. Because it's some men that's willing to learn and grow, and then it's others that's stuck in their ways. So based off how you two met and how your conversations went, I don't cuss when I'm upset. I won't cuss at no person I'm with. I won't like I used to. I'd be like, you got me fucked up, you know. But now it's more like in this brain, I'm like, well, I really didn't like how you responded to that. It didn't make
yeah,
like, it's more
yeah,
in the elegant and more respectful tone. It's not, "Well, none of that. I ain't even
yeah,
from that area no more," you know? So, like, I really think it goes back to really the dynamic of how a man was raised and what she allowed before it got to that stage.
yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, due to the I was blessed to have a dad old enough, come up through the back end of the civil rights era, stuff like that. So like the masculine presence in the black community, not saying it's not there now, but it was just more fluid. It was more norms. Men took pride on take care of their families, getting up in the morning,
Definitely.
having 9 to 5, open doors, making sure women then feel respected. But also,
They
I
don't do
think
that no more.
nah, I won't do that no more. But also you gotta look at the industry. Once a lot of people who weren't you gotta think like our parents came, we get civil rights movement. They fought for our rights, fought for our freedoms, died for our freedoms. And then a lot of people from other countries came over here with entertainment that was kind of more of a sexual nature, more provocative nature, and that has become mainstream black culture. So now, even working in the schools, our little boys and our little girls are so much faster and advanced. I was an extremely fast kid. I could hold my own with any kid in the nation, and the average seventh grader is running circles around me now. Like it's different because everything's been over sexualized. Their minds are just
Very. It's
granted
hidden.
access to
It's
things.
hidden.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
It's hitting in
hidden.
subliminal messages.
Mhm.
It's being promiscuous is promoted. Like a girl used to have to sneak to be promiscuous when I was growing up. Like, I'm a sneak. You wanted to kind of protect her honor a little bit. You know what I mean? It's no
Mhm.
more virtue and like we just got
On
to
the
do
phone.
better on the
That's
phones,
it.
man. On the
They
phones,
just
yeah.
oh, but look who designed it. That's what when you were saying silver, you know what? This is probably gonna ruffle hell, maybe your feathers, but Imma say it because the world we live in right now today, I firmly believe it's just a stage. And I don't even know. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know if Martin Luther King really had a motherfucking dream. Okay. I don't
Hmm.
know. Because they would tell us anything just to get us to follow along in the program. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly believe all this stuff is literally the food. How this is my thing. How you gonna make bad Dorito chips and now you're making good ones? Why didn't you come out with the good ones first?
Yeah. Yeah.
I question everything. That's what I'm saying. We need to question. We're
Yeah, that's
not
real shit though.
questioning enough. We are just
Yeah.
literally letting them throw it out and we taking the bait. I still eat vegetables and fruit, and guess what? They still putting fillers and chemicals in the chicken and the meat. Like, let's
Hey, so
go. What are we?
what pissed me off? I'm like,
What the fuck?
if how bad is shit that you got to make a recall because the other shit killing you anyway. So if it's a recall, it'd be a recall on 14 shit every day. Be like, yeah, we got a recall on peanut butter, juice, eggs, milk, lettuce, nigga. You can't buy
Listen,
beets. I'm like, damn. Shit's hard on a player. That shit used to just be for the
no,
meat eaters at first.
no,
Us
for
healthy
real,
niggas was
no.
good. Shit, now they be like,
Yes,
nigga,
no.
lettuce.
They telling us y'all better start motherfucking healing yourselves and start motherfucking fasting. That's what
Yeah,
they
real
saying.
shit. Real
Somebody's
shit.
saying it without saying it.
Yeah. I feel like if you American, but if you black and American and you ain't eating right and cutting back on your drinking and going to the gym, you basically an idiot in my opinion. Because, and I hate to say that because you, listen, the only weapon you got to live is life,
That's it.
right? You know what I mean? Like, so you have to get off the mat for life. Like, shit, how can I defend my family if I can't fucking walk 2 miles? You know what I mean? I
No,
can't
for
cut back
real.
on eating, pigs. I gotta waddle through the door. My damn self,
Nah.
motherfucker be to snatch my girl. Hey, motherfucker down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like you only get one temple. Like, and you only get
Yeah.
one spirit in his temple. Like take care of yourself. So do
You gotta take care.
you do a constant workout? How do you work out?
I do 3 times a week. And then I also do like at home yoga.
You do
That's
yoga?
about it. Yeah, I do.
Hey,
And
yoga
then
dope too.
I like to definitely probably like since I don't go to a sauna, I sauna in my shower. I just turn it on extra
Turn the
fucking
heat.
hot
Yeah,
and just inhale. Other than that, but it's what like I say, it's what I put in my mind.
yeah.
I
Nah,
put
that's good shit.
everything that I want in my mind.
That sauna changed my life. You know what I mean? 'Cause I had insomnia, you know what I mean? And I start going to sauna. Now I sleep like a brick, you know what I mean? And now my whole day
Yeah,
is just straight, you know what I
that's
mean,
good.
between vegetarian and sauna. Nah, that's good, man. That's good, man. You brilliant personality. I appreciate you taking the time to chop it up with an old player. You know what I'm saying? And we need to let the world know what's going. And I appreciate the way your interactions with my son. I'm glad that like you met him separately from me because you always be like, oh, it's your son. He's so mannerable. And to me,
Yeah,
that's
you
as a
look just
father.
like you, John.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, to tell him he in good hands, man. I'm fumbling. I love you. I
Yeah,
love you in good hands, brother. But just when people tell me, when people tell me like, "Hey, man, he's so mannerable, he's so polite, he's so this," like that's everything to me. Like the way your
right. You
kid,
did a
the way
good
my son
job. You
represent me.
heard
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Yes, pat
yeah.
yourself. There you go.
Thank you.
Look,
I appreciate
you
that.
heard me.
I
I
appreciate
pinch
it.
you too. No, I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
nah, it's real shit. So look, man, you're gonna be coming on the pod. I need you to shout out your IG, man. We're gonna be talking relationships. We're gonna be going live. We're gonna you're gonna be
Ademmah.
around, man. We're gonna be chopping this up, man. So give them the IG, TikTok, cause you be going
It's all
viral
the
over there.
same. It's Ademmah. Body, yeah. I don't even know if they own, but look up Marisha Austin. That's my name. I'm following Shine for sure. You just
Yeah,
tag me in it and
yeah.
definitely
I'm gonna
I look
tag you on
forward to it.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I appreciate you coming on, spreading your knowledge, and we
Yeah.
gonna chop it up.
All right.
All right, have a
Thank
great
you
day.
also. You too. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.